I will show you examples of cross join, inner join, left join, full join. So these types of joins are the most used ones, and I will give you an example for each one of these. And this video is primarily made for my own improvement because I grasp the topic much better when I explain it to someone else. First, let's analyze the SQL scheme that we have here. We have two tables, students and surnames. Students table has ID column, name, and age. Surnames column has also ID and surname, and we have one column that references to the students table, um, which is the student ID. Um, Basically, what we are storing here, student's name and student's surname in two separate tables. Of course, it doesn't make sense to store them in two separate tables. We should, for example, for any student, a student should have a name and a surname column in one table, but it's just for explanatory purposes, and I think it will serve our purpose here. Okay, we started with inserting some values to students table. So we have ID1, Jeff23, Elvis, Mirab, and etc. But in the second table, what we are doing here, we added corresponding surnames for three students, Josh, Katya, and Elvis, but we didn't associate our fourth surname with Mirab in the students table. So what it means that there is a missing value in surnames table, that there is a surname in the surnames table that does not reference to any student in the students table. And in our first example, we're just gonna do a simple inner join. So what we are saying here, choose name, age, and surname from the surnames table, and then join the students table with the surnames table and only show the rows where students ID matches the surnames students ID. And when we run it, we will have this. So we chose name, age, surname, surname, and we have name, age, surname, where student's ID is equal to surnames that student's ID. So as you can see, Josh 23, Stevenson, because what we did, we had Josh with ID 1, and we also added Stevenson here and associated with it with the row that had ID number 1. So it shows that, and for Katya and Elvis as well. And you can see that this output doesn't show a surname, Enverson. Why it doesn't show? Because the inner join command that we used here only gives you the output for matching rows. What it did here, simply it looked at the ID column in students and looked at the student's ID and only showed us the output where a student ID matches surname student ID. Okay, we know that. But what if we want to show all of the surnames. So we want to see all of the surnames in our table, it doesn't matter whether it has a matching value in the students table or not. Uh-huh. And how can we do it? We can simply change this inner join to right join. What it will do, it will list all of the surnames, both that had a matching value with the students table or not. And let's see. Right join. Okay. As you see here, okay, we had two duplicate Inverson surname. Let's change it to um, okay. So it in the right side, it showed all of the surnames, both including the matching values. For example, Josh and Stevenson matches because of the ID. Abraham and Katya matches. Johansson Elvis matches. But there is no matching value for Inverson in students table, but it still shows because we said to the SQL that we want to see all of the surnames. So we see all of the surnames, and in this column there should be there was supposed to be a matching value for the Anderson surname, but since there is no value, it will show null. It will show null. Mm-hmm. And when we do, and let's talk about left join. Left join. And in this case, you will see that when we do left join, it means that it will list all of the rows in the left table, and on the right table, it will list all of the matching values. Let's see, left join. So we will see Josh, Katya, Elvis, and that's it. Oh, sorry. Josh, Katya, Elvis, Mirab. Yes, why do we see Mirab here as well? Because we have Mirab in the students table, but we don't have matching value for Mirab in the surnames table. So that's why it will show us Mirab, and for the matching value in surname table, it will show us null. And for, let's see, look at the example of cross join. Cross join. And we will see an error, and I will explain later why. Okay. Error, syntax error at or near on. Because we used a cross join, we actually don't need matching values. It will simply output all of the age, all of the name, age, and surname combination. I mean, it will not show us the name, age, all of the combination of name, age, but it will show us the name, age, and the surname, because they're in the different tables combinations. And let's see, for example, for Josh, we will see all of the surnames: Abraham, Johansson, and etc. Oh, we didn't delete it, sorry. All right. Okay, now when we look at we see that it gives us all of the combinations. You see, Josh, 23. Why we have three Josh? Because we have three surnames. Oh, it will show us four, I guess. Mirab. Elvis, Katya. Josh. Yeah, we have four. So four, Josh 23, Josh 23, Josh 23, Josh 23. So for we take this as one name and age. We take name and age, and then we look at the all of it will output all the different combinations of name, age, and surname. So that's why we have four surnames here, and also for the other ones, Katya. For each ID in students, we will have four different combinations, and that's why it shows us four different row for each row in the students table. Yeah, that is simply most used join types in SQL.